What's T YouTube fam? It's your girl TK, and today I decided that I wanted to get online and speak to you guys about Charlie Webster as well as 50 Cent. Now, I'm sure with Charlie, you're probably thinking it's a man, but in reality, she's a woman. She's a female journalist. And 50 Cent, do I really need to do an introduction for him? He's a rapper, an influencer. He's an actor as well as a producer, and he came together with Charlie to co-produce a show, a series, and it's called Surviving El Chapo. And today we're going to speak on it. Now, I want you guys to know in a synopsis, Surviving El Chapo is about two twins, and they basically was widely known in the drug trafficking gang. They was a part of the dope game, and they turned into informants. My question to you today would be, do you really understand what an informant is? Now, when I say informant, I'm not talking about somebody that's giving out some he say, she say. Somebody that's talking on the phone with their friends. Absolutely. No, ma'am, no, sir. That's not what we're talking about today. Today, what we are talking about is somebody that has key, vital information that they are willing to hand over to police officials. Do you understand that? And if you do understand that, that is what we will be speaking on today. Now, if this is the content that you are interested in, I want you guys to know that you can like, comment, and subscribe. Also, please keep your notifications on so you know when your girl is online. Now, let's get into this. Period. So the twins that we're going to be speaking about today is Jay and Peter Flores. Now, I want you guys to know something. These twins literally did not come for money. As a matter of fact, they had an older brother, and the older brother basically was doing exactly the same thing they did, but a very unfortunate situation happened. He was incarcerated. And the person that they looked up to, the person that was getting money and was making sure that they were stable and okay, was incarcerated. So they had to do what was best, and that was get money, fast money. They had to get out there and become foot soldiers. They became drug traffickers real quick. And they made rank really quick. They went from working in Chicago, Illinois to Mexico and running a $2 billion business and meeting cartels, people that were high up in the drug game. Like, that doesn't happen every day, but they basically was making an impact. They were making a name for themselves. They were making a stamp. Their name was very much so known, you know, in the underground world per se. But even though their name was known in the underground world, they still were faced with more money, more problems. When that saying is being said, you better believe it. The more money, the more problems. And they definitely were faced with challenges like armed robbery, dealing with police officers, having to look behind their back all of the time. That's the things that they were faced with, the challenges they had to deal with on a daily basis, as well as being married, having spouses. You know what I'm saying? Life was real for them. Now, one of the things that they found was a real challenge was that they wanted to outsource. They wanted to deal with more people other than El Chapo. You know what I'm saying? They wanted to get money from other places. And they did exactly that. But unfortunately, the people that they were dealing with were basically competitors of El Chapo, and they were not very friendly with him. You know, they were actually enemies. And that became a problem for them. And it was so a problem that they decided, you know what, it's time for us to speak up or forever hold our peace. So they did exactly that. They went and they spoke up. And with them speaking up, they were successful in helping to, you know, close an enterprise that dealt with El Chapo. Now, I wanted to give you some information on El Chapo, and I'm going to bring out my little book, and I want you guys to know where he is currently. Currently, I want you guys to know that El Chapo is incarcerated. This man is in jail. He's in prison, not jail. He's in prison, and he is doing life in prison. Currently, El Chapo, the name of the prison that he is at, and I'm looking down just for a second just to let you know that he's at an administrative maximum prison, and it's better known as ADX. Now, I want you guys to know with the ADX prison system, there's not no outside sources. There's no place for them to do grievances at when you're in that type of prison, and I found that very much so interesting. You know that you can't really do grievances. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a type of person, I like to speak up if I have a problem. And you telling me I can't? And also, I want you guys to know at this type of prison, they're like literally locked up for like 23 hours a day, maybe even 24 hours a day. So they're basically alone for a very long time. That's a lot of time to be locked up for. Like, you have to have some type of good mental coof about yourself, because you can't even go outside and get, you know what I'm saying, a fresh air. You can't be, you just can't be at peace how you would want to, because you really are locked up, unfortunately. Anyhow, guys, I hope you guys enjoy learning a little bit about 50 Cent's new series with Charlie Webster, as well as learning a little bit about Jay and Peter Flores and how they went from being, these drug traffickers to informants. And now their lives and their security is always at risk. When they became informants, they are now looking behind their backs. Are they safe? And honestly, when I found out that they were able to get in contact with, 50 Cent and tell their story, I thought that was very much so interesting, you know? But they did, and that's cool. And they could share their story, their knowledge, their experience with the world. And maybe it can help someone else, because you know what? Sharing is always good information. Anyhow, peace, love, and happiness. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Remember, always stay safe, stay blessed, and y'all have a wonderful and good day. I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye, guys.